Yeah, so it's this whole thing is divided up into different sets. So that was a part of the first set. It's more surface but more accessible. I suppose. So
that's the same thing as well. It's kind of like you're unlocking levels. It's the onion layer. So the first level you kind of answer through, you kind of peel back, and you've earned your spot to go to the next level. So give us a question. Another question.
This is another set one.
Yep.
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
Mind, for sure.
Yeah, I'd say mind, definitely.
I think that's almost... That's hands down, right? It's almost like you're superficial if you pick the body.
Yeah.
To an extent.
But what if you looked after your body?
That's what I mean.
And
like, because you'd have the mind to like, I need to exercise. But I guess you still wouldn't have, like, you still biologically age. Yeah. So you still wrinkle and stuff. But no, mind, hands down. I think that's a...
Yeah. See,
that's a big judgment decider.
Yeah.
For which one they pick.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Okay, give us another question.
All right. Okay, now we'll go to the set 2. So this is the one. They're thinking you're a potential partner right here.
Yeah.
They're getting the wedding ring ready. Like.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this link down below as well. So it's 36 questions. Is it 36 questions to fall in love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That lead to love. What do you value most in a friendship?
That's really hard.
Yeah.
Sharing common values.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that kind of overrides everything, right? Kind of overrides what the person looks like.
Yeah.
So that superficial layer. Overrides if they're smart, dumb, genius, if they're funny. I mean, I think a sense of humor, like a similar sense of humor, is a big one for me.
Yeah. It's a good question.
But I think sharing a common set of values. I think that's what all my friendships have in common, is that we both value the same things in terms of our idea of success. All of us want to help other people, and all of us know that the key to happiness is progress, in whatever form that is. So I'd like to think that all of my friends are progressing in their own area, whether that's music or sport or university or their career. They're all progressing, but everyone knows the value of progress, and everyone encourages each other to progress as well. So we all share that common value. So
what if someone hits a hole?
In terms of...
they just get unlucky and they're not on that boat anymore. They're not growing. Are they still a friend?
They're still a friend, but we dropped them from the 5. Only the 5 strongest survive. The only reason why they drop off that horse is if they change their narrative.
Yeah.
The narrative is the overarching story to everything. It dictates how everything is affected, right? So all your decision making is based on the story that you write for yourself. So all of a sudden, if he writes a story for himself saying that he's unsuccessful, then he's going to decide like he's unsuccessful.
I don't know what I would value most in a friendship. It's a hard question.
It's very hard, and especially tying it down to one thing.
Yeah. Out of all the priorities, is it like the new experiences you have with that person? Or is it... yeah. I don't know. Experiencing the randomness of life.
Yeah. I hope you guys know that this podcast is semi-live. It's not all scripted, guys.
As you can see, set 2 really sets the bar in deep questions. So set 3, it's going to be like, you're pretty much going to be a god if
you're pretty much going to fall in love right away. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Oh.
Oh
So this coming. Okay, this is the second one set. Oh no, don't do that. It's too personal.
no, do it.
No, it's alright. It's alright.
Trust me, it's alright.
Okay, what is your most treasured memory?
Ever. Okay, this one's a bit too personal as well.
Okay. Okay.
We're just gonna like edit this whole
Okay,
thing out.
yeah, okay. Instead, what is the greatest achievement of your life? Your whole life.
This is gonna sound really tacky, but starting this channel.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess I feel like I've been lost for so long, or I've been pretending for so long, and I've been so afraid. And I see myself as a pretty confident guy and a pretty outspoken dude. Yeah. So yeah, going back on that, I see myself as a pretty confident guy, but in terms of sharing my opinions to people I don't know or people who, outside of my comfort circle, I am scared of, or I was at least. And so doing this, is enabling me to tick that box
Yeah.
of crossing that threshold. And then another thing for me is I love teaching in whatever form, and I believe teaching about life is really important because I don't think we're taught that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are lacking that guidance, and so I'd like to consider myself as a teacher and being able to influence a lot of people. For me, that's what brings me significance in this world. A lot of people are happy living in their bubble, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, in order to give myself that fulfillment, I'd like to help a lot of people. So, as tacky as it sounds, well, at least the greatest achievement in the last 5 years is definitely starting this channel,
Yeah.
starting these videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hearing that, I'm like, what is mine?
Probably like, this is like 5th or 6th for me. It's not even that, up there.
No, it would be. It would definitely be up there, starting this channel. Because I've always... Film school, although it is accepting that I want to go down into the creative industries, as we said before in a previous podcast or vlog, your career is your life's work, and I kind of have realized that a creative career or a career in the arts is going to be more fulfilling than a service line job.
Yeah. Or a 9 to 5 desk job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'd like to be my own boss. I'd like to do this. So coming to that realization and objectively looking at the choices that I have,
Yeah.
I have come to the conclusion that this is the path that I have to go down. So actually actively going down this pathway,
Yeah.
I wouldn't...
Or making the decision to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say it's great, but like it was just starting. So ask me in...
But at the same time, it was a big achievement to start.
Yeah.
To start the process.
Yeah. Ask me in like 5 months.
It's
And if where that in 5 months down the track, we've done like... We've done this for a month. We've done like 12 videos. So 5 months. We've done like at least 60 or more videos.
Yeah.
Ask me then, and I'll be like, right now, baby.
Yeah.
So
this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before that, my greatest achievement, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like playing at the Fate in the bands.
Yeah.
Just ripping out guitar solos and like screaming like no one else cared.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was...
No, I still remember that. That was pretty big for us.
That was a highlight, man.
Yeah. Rocking out in drums and like the cat lick going on and yeah. No, that was still good. But Yeah, because of what this channel, like the potential that these videos can do, not only to ourselves but to other people. I mean, this by far, because I've talked about doing this for so long by myself, and it was only when you came along. We didn't. I think that's kind of the best thing. How I'm such a strategist. I plan out for so long, and then when you came along, we didn't talk about it at all. We just kind of started filming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same thing Gary Vee says.
Not
Do it.
Gary Vee.
Yeah,
the
Shia.
Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
But as Gary Vee says, ideas are shit. Execution is
Execution's-
everything.
Yeah, man.
So,
Ooh.
but I think you can kind of see the power of these questions that were peeling back the layers. And I'd like to think that Josh is a long-lasting, authentic friend. I mean, we've been friends
Yeah.
for a while now. So, and I feel comfortable sharing anything with Josh. And he maybe regrettably shares everything with me to his own demise. But I think that's why I think it's a good example that also the power of authentic relationships. Like we said, that again, without us coming together, I don't think this channel would have started as well.
Yeah. Or
So-
if anything, it would have been completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's also the power that
The
having
power of two independent people working together to
Yeah.
create something greater than themselves.
Yeah, the power of collaboration. So, and that's something that having an authentic relationship can provide. If I wasn't true to myself, I obviously wouldn't have thought about this. And then if I didn't have a authentic relationship with Josh, I wouldn't have expressed this to him either.
What I just said about two independent people working together to make something greater than themselves, that could essentially be the definition of friendship. Or an authentic friendship. Like,
Yeah.
what do you value most in a friendship? Maybe that could be it.
Is the ability to...
The ability of two independent people working together to do something greater than themselves. Yeah, man. Ooh, okay.
You know, like-
so that's set 2. What's in set 3? Damn. Okay, let's find out. Let's go through.
We're delving deep here, people.
We're delving deep into the
minds of each other.
Yeah.
How authentic is our relationship? Comment down below.
Oh,
Yeah.
these are like,
Hectic.
these are savage.
If you guys find this really interesting, we will have it then linked down below. Try to ask these questions to your friends or your potential other half or your current other half.
Okay. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share ...
My experiences. That's easy.
Yeah, no, but like an experience specifically. I think that's what it's trying to imply.
Or like a specific event or
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So, or even in the future. Or present. Or
I think I'm going to cop out and say that I want to have someone to share all my experiences with.
yeah,
You can only experience something so much.
by yourself.
Yeah, so
It's
you want to
it's-
share that with other people.
Yeah, it's so much richer when you're...
With someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think having another half would help in the process. Not that I'm looking for one, but I am single.
Dude, these are really deep, these last ones. Okay. What...
Okay, wait. So going back, so we've gone through set 1, set 2. We're gonna ask some set 3 questions, and like we said, there's an integral foundation between all these relationships that you have, and I think the foundation of a good romantic relationship is a strong friendship as well.
Yeah.
So I think building that first
So,
is really important.
Yeah, as well, if that relationship doesn't work out for whatever reason, you have the potential, because you were founded on a friendship, to end up as friends and
Yeah.
continue that friendship.
Which goes back to the question: can you be friends with your exes? Comment down below.
Yes, you can.
Asking for a
It
friend.
takes a lot of work and honesty and yeah.
Well, so
Anyway,
going back to what he said, I think I didn't want to forget this point, even though we'll bring it up again after the set 3 questions. Is I think that's one thing how it links to the instant gratification of social media and the world that we live in. Is that authentic relationships take resources. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes yeah, it just takes a lot of effort, and so some people aren't willing to put in the effort in order to create these long-lasting relationships.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing that is linked to the negative side effects of social media, and goes to the society that we live in, and it links to the facades, how everyone creates the illusion that the world is perfect and that there's nothing wrong with them, but then it creates that lack of relativity or relatability, I should say. How can you relate to someone that
who
they're
looks
perfect?
so good?
Yeah, who just goes to the beach every day and goes out every weekend. Who doesn't have to go through the grind, who doesn't look ugly some days, who doesn't have pimples on their faces and this and that. I think that's one of the things that's really frustrates me, especially with female Instagrammers, is the unrealistic expectations they have on women, and it just makes women feel like shit.
It comes down to the reactive personality of a person. So if you see a photo of a beautiful girl, beautiful photo, and your instant reaction is, wow, I want to look like that, I'm so jealous. For example, I read an article on there was this model who was having a baby, like deep pregnancy, but you couldn't really tell because she was so thin and just looked stunning. Had this little baby tummy baby bump, and she shared a photo on Instagram, and all these chicks were like, what the fuck? You're just shaming me. You're just showing off. And man, I don't know that Instagrammer's motivations, but it could have been just to share that moment with her friends or people who care about or who follow her,
right?
Because they share common values or whatever. But the reaction to be like, oh, you're just showing off your hot body and shaming everyone else is kind of down to the reactive nature of the person commenting. And instead of...
I guess it kind of goes back to your narrative, which is a whole nother topic in itself.
Yeah.
Where if you think that your circumstances dictate your life, then that's when all of a sudden you're the victim of everything around you.
Viktor Frankl Men's Social Meeting. Shout out.
Or Tony Robbins. 6 Human Needs. So, again, that's a whole nother topic in itself.
Yeah.
Is the narrative you create, and that dictates your decisions, which is also your reaction to certain things. So, it all links to the instant gratification and creating that facade, which is why we don't take the time and the effort to create those relationships. So, anyway, set three questions.
Oh. Okay, although it says share with your partner. You're my partner in crime. Partner in Find Your Mark. Alright.
Howdy, partner.
Okay, share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life. Well, you know most of my embarrassing shit.
Yeah,
so we're kind of like sharing our embarrassing moments
to you, the world, because I think we know every single embarrassing moment. Everything, whether it's personal, friendship, sporting moments, even sexual embarrassing moments. We've shared everything. Can you think of something
that I haven't told you?
I mean, at the same time, I don't get embarrassed very easily.
Yeah.
Either. I'm very... Well, nowadays... If you asked me this a year ago, I'd have a lot of embarrassing shit. But
same here. Yeah.
I back myself in a lot of my decisions now.
Like, a lot of uncomfortable things that I project as uncomfortable, I'll be like, okay, I have to actually go and do that, so I'm not going to be scared of that anymore.
Yeah. And for us, we know that uncomfortability is the game.
Yeah.
A comfortable place is a nice place where nothing ever grows there. And so we've kind of accepted it as a challenge. So that's why we kind of don't think that a lot of things that we do are embarrassing. They might be funny.
Yeah.
And uncomfortable, but we don't see it as embarrassing. We do a lot of dumb shit, but we don't see it as embarrassing.
Yeah, I can't say.
I feel like you're being open right now, and you're like, we're gonna have that contemplation moment on video.
It's a contemplation montage.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, no, just say it. We won't put it in the final edit, but just
What?
say it. Do I know it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, go.
It's just embarrassing. Okay. Well, we did talk about this one before. What if any, about your answer? What if anything is too serious to be joked about?
Well, I don't think anything's too serious to be. Well, something can't be too serious. You can speak about something
Yeah.
and it can be serious, but everything should be allowed to be spoken about. That's the beauty of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, America.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, skip that one.
Okay.
But again, that's a really good one to show someone's values
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. We're diverting.
Okay. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect back on you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen.
Okay.
So, what is a personal problem that you have been struggling about, Marcus?
That's exactly what we were speaking about before, though.
Yeah. Friends with exes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you be friends with your exes?
But no, that's resolved now. I know exactly what to do.
It's not resolved at all. Can you? Okay, we're gonna leave this bit in. Can you be friends with the exes?
You can.
Can you be friends with the exes? Please comment us below. Comment down below. Please, I really want to know.
It's not a yes or no answer. It depends on the dynamic, of course. But in my case, yeah.
No, it's a yes. It's a moral absolute. Even though we don't believe in moral absolutes, can you be friends
In this
with your
case, it
exes?
is.
Yeah. This should be in the 10 Commandments.
Thou
Shall
shall
not
be
be
friends with your exes.
Exes.
Or hey, if anything, like it's supposed. Oh, different. Going off some tangent. Yeah. Should we close it?
So,
Give it a close.
I guess it comes down to. So we'll do closing statements. So, in order to create these authentic relationships, one, you have to be true to yourself. You have to know who you are.
Or
And
even if who you are is a bit despicable and at the moment, and kind of just be okay with whatever your body, your mind, your thoughts give
Yep.
you. Just accept it
Yeah,
for what
you
it
have to-
is.
yeah.
It's a kind of mindfulness. And I guess that kind of comes from maybe it's a kind of spirituality, I guess. Yeah, even though, personally, I'm not that reactive to my emotions, and I'd like to think prejudices from all my experiences, because it can all be kind of dumbed down to my body at the time and the
Your state.
reactions,
Your
my
state.
state. Yeah. So in a spiritual sense, in a meditative sense, being that silent observer and being okay with whatever emotional state you're in right now,
yeah,
but also so you know what that is, so therefore you are confident.
right,
You are perceived as confident, but it's from the inside out.
right.
You're okay with who you are. That's my personal thought process anyway. So give me the Death Star. So when it, relating it back, there's that, and there's also vulnerability. I think that's essentially what all these questions come down to, and seeking to understand the person first instead of being understood. Seeking to understand then to be understood. That's
Yeah.
a powerful message to
Yeah.
live by.
So
Because
if there's any two things that you can take away from us, is that you have to be true to yourself, the good, bad, and the ugly,
yeah.
and you have to understand rather than be understood. That's the two things in order to create a relationship, and then it will stem from there. And then as time progresses, you will slowly peel back the onions, and you'll no longer talk about people and events. You'll start talking about ideas.
Yeah.
And that's the foundation for every single relationship. I think that's the main takeaways from all this.
Yeah. Bada boom.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, get off social media.
Get off social media. Stop watching the news.
And charge your phone in the living room.
And if you say that you're using it as an alarm clock, buy an alarm clock. As Simon Sinek says, he'll buy one for you. Truly getting off. It's funny how we're on social media, but for us, we're using it as a platform, a way of communicating or spreading our message. But if you're just doing it, flicking through and just watching how good other people's lives are and being jealous and thinking about how shit your life is, that's where it goes wrong. And getting that instant gratification as well. So try for a week to have a social media cleansing and a news cleansing and see how much your life changes. See how much your perspective changes.
Hey, Peter.
Fuck you, shut up. They're ruining my shot.
And me too.
Okay. So
Let's pack it up. So,
pack it up.
last closing statements.
Closing statements. I guess low battery. Oh, we gotta be quick.
Go.
So I hope you learnt a lot today. Kind of got something out of it. I know I have. It's been an enlightening discussion with Marcus. And like, subscribe, comment. Can you be friends with your ex? Like, I already know the answers, so you know. And have a good one. Find your mark. Find your podcast.
And find your authentic relationship.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, that too.
Sweet.
Alright, peace out.